Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for February 22nd, read by Sarah M. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. AA Thoughts for the Day. Acceptance. Our very first problem is to accept our present circumstances as they are, ourselves as we are, and the people about us as they are. This is to adopt a realistic humility without which no genuine advance can even begin. Again and again, we shall need to return to that unflattering point of departure. This is an exercise in acceptance that we can profitably practice every day of our lives. Bill W., AA Grapevine, March 1962. Thought to consider. My serenity is directly proportional to my level of acceptance. AA acronyms. ABC. Acceptance, belief, change. Just for today. Philosophy from Happiness. It appears to me that most of the wrenching turmoil in people's lives, whether or not they are alcoholic, derives from too stubborn persistence in trying to resolve insoluble problems. That is why the philosophy contained in the Serenity Prayer is one of the most important guidelines I found in AA. Came to Believe, page 111. Daily Reflections. Guidance. This means a belief in a Creator who is all power, justice, and love, a God who intends for me a purpose, a meaning, and a destiny to grow, however haltingly, toward His own likeness and image. As Bill sees it, page 51. As I begin to understand my own powerlessness and my dependence on God as I understand Him, I began to see that there was a life which, if I could have it, I would have chosen for myself from the beginning. It is through the continuing work of the steps and the life in the fellowship that I've learned to see that there is truly a better way into which I am being guided. As I come to know more about God, I am able to trust His ways and His plans for the development of His character in me. Quickly, or not so quickly, I grow toward His own image and likeness. As Bill sees it, loners, but not alone. What can be said of many AA members who, for a variety of reasons, cannot have a family life? At first, many of these feel lonely, hurt, and left out as they witness so much domestic happiness about them. If they cannot have this kind of happiness, can AA offer them satisfactions of similar worth and durability? Yes, whenever they try hard to seek out these satisfactions. Surrounded by so many AA friends, the so-called loners tell us they no longer feel alone. In partnership with others, women and men, they can devote themselves to any number of ideas, people, and constructive projects. They can participate in enterprises which would be denied to family men and women. We daily see such members render prodigies of service and receive great joys in return. 12 and 12, page 120. Big Book Quote. We aren't a glum lot. If newcomers could see no joy or fun in our existence, they wouldn't want it. We absolutely insist on enjoying life. Alcoholics Anonymous, The Family Afterward, page 132. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. Now we can take an inventory of the good things that have come to us through AA. To begin with, we're sober today. That's the biggest asset on any alcoholic's books. Sobriety to us is like goodwill in business. Everything else depends on that. Most of us have jobs which we owe to our sobriety. We know we couldn't hold these jobs if we were drinking, so our jobs depend on our sobriety. Most of us have families, which we had either lost or might have lost if we hadn't stopped drinking. We have friends in AA, real friends who are always ready to help us. Do I realize that my job, my family, and my real friends are dependent upon my sobriety? Meditation for the day. I must trust God to the best of my ability. This lesson has to be learned. My doubts and fears continually drive me back into the wilderness. Doubts lead me astray because I am not trusting God. I must trust God's love. It will never fail me, but I must learn not to fail it by my doubts and fears. We all have much to learn in turning out fear by faith. All our doubts arrest God's work through us. I must not doubt. I must believe in God and continually work at strengthening my faith. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may live the way God wants me to live. I pray that I may get into that stream of goodness in the world. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota 55012. I'm Sarah, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoy today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.